Hello, everybody. I am a little bit early, so today we will be coloring in this lovely book. This book is called Tillsammans by Hanna Karlzon. Portraits. I originally bought this book off of Printworks Market. It's a switch shop, but I don't believe they're selling coloring books anymore on Printworks, so we're coloring from there. And today, never fails, I dropped my phone. I swear, I'm dropping things left and right today. So today we'll be coloring in this. I have brought out my Tombow irritant pencils. Now, I have them in this lovely case. As some of you know, we're going to be using those. So today we're going to be using these pencils. These are Tombow irritants. These are the spare. Those are the spare that I bought separately off of things. Then we have these pencils. So we're going to be using these today a little bit. So, and when you buy the Tombow irritants, because they're Japanese pencil, they come in books like this. So, yeah, I have like all kinds of cases for my pencils. So, when you buy the Tombow irritant pencils, they tend to come like this in books. So, this is the first volume. And so then they're written in Japanese. So, then you get them like in packs like this. They come in like packs like this. You take this off and then, as you can see, you get that, and then they give you the name of all the colors if anybody's curious. Hi, Melissa. So that tends to be that they come in 3 sets of 3. So if anybody's curious about how the Tombow irritants work, and this is my spare case. So they have different colors. So we're working on this image today. Hold on. Working on this image today. So, and I have my swordfish. I have my extender. I have my mono eraser. So if we need to put the pencils in an extender. You know, Jade Summer isn't really an art, isn't really a person. It's the name of the imprint. So we will take Ecru. That's my little pink pencil. We're just taking out the colors we need, guys. So I really wipe these down a lot. Purple. I have a tendency to go with little pencils. So don't worry, I have more in here if I need to. What we're going to do is going to do Ecru first as my first color. I have love of little pencils. So hello to everybody. Everybody say hello. Besides Michelle, who else is here? Melissa. I know there's like 5 people. I know there's a lot of people watching the steampunk event. I actually did buy one of the pictures from the steampunk event. So I did. So this is called Ecru. So we'll be doing the flowers first. Now these are a harder pencil. They're kind of like in the Prismas in the sense when you hold the Prismas that these are harder pencils. Keep that in mind. And this is a very light color, but I'm using this as my base color first. Now, one person was saying, yes, hit the like button. Now, one person was saying that they had a hard time with skin with these pencils. Now, you can do skin with these pencils, but you do sometimes need to use another brand to finish it. But you can do skin tone, but it just takes a combination. And this is P11. So take that with a grain of salt. you can do skin tone with these. It's not impossible. You guys may have seen a picture I did with the Graziosas. I am not a fan of, I don't mind Crayolas, but I don't use them for skin tone. I use my Prismas mostly. But these pencils, you can use skin tones. A lot of people say that they have a problem using them as skin tones. And we do have our gel pens, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I have set up my desk a little differently for the stream today, because I put the thing is, if I run out of pencil, I pray to God I have a backup. You probably do. The colors that I use for skin, Michelle, cream, unique cream, eggshell. Cream and eggshell make very good skin tone bases. A nectar if you want to do darker skin tone. You need a nectar if you want to do darker skin. Don't have to, but nectar is an important color if you want to do darker skin tone. Deco peach, deco pink, beige. Those are some of the base colors that I would use. Salmon pink for skin. Good, so then you have a base for skin. Light peach, deco pink, deco peach, salmon pink, nectar, beige, eggshell. Those are the skin tones I would recommend. Now, other people are going to say other colors, but if you really want to do skin tone, those are the colors that I recommend. You can use rosy beige, but rosy beige is more if you want to. I don't know if you could use chestnut and rosy beige as skin tones, yeah, but those would be more for dark skin tones. So it depends on how you want to color somebody. You know what I mean? Everybody uses different colors for skin tones, Michelle. So you might want to look at what other colorists they're using in the Prismas. Sammy does really good skin tone color and chat with Sammy. I told you, she does an amazing job with the Prismas and skin tones. So if you need to look at what she's doing with her skin tone, that's how she does it. Cream, eggshell are my two favorite colors for base colors. Nectar, you can use that for a darker skin tone. Chestnut if you want to do highlights and make shadows. And then we do this lovely little purple, which is called VEMBER. Guys, you just don't mind for a second if I just zoom in a little bit, so you guys can see. As you can see, I have tiny little baby pencil love. So what has everybody been working on? Have you been working on the steampunk pages? Have you been working on Christmas pages yet? Or are you still working on Halloween pieces? I always love to see what people are working on. My browns. And you can now, before you couldn't, but now you can buy. Oh, that's nice. Everybody else, what is everybody working on? I'd like to know what everybody's, I know what Michelle's working on. Now, I'm going to keep ecru out because I want to show you guys how to do skin width. And this took me a while to learn how to do this, but you can eggshell. You can work skin tone in there. Yep. Apricot. Gamboge. I'm going to show you how you can work the skin tone in there. You don't have to have it. It's just in case you need to use it. So this color is eggshell. Now we use this as a base. And we are using our Tombow irritant pencils. Now I'm going to just go lightly with my first layer here. This is eggshell in the Tombow irritants. I would recommend getting nectar if you want to do more darker skin people. And plus, it's a good color to have just as other things may come up that you want to do with it. You can do other things with it too. I used it as a, so you see that's that. Then we're going to use the crew again. The trick is to go really light with your layers. These are a harder pencil than even the Prismas. Like if you pull too hard, I don't use these too often because they are a little, they are hard to, they're not hard to replace, but they take a really long time shipping if you need extras. So, and I would like to say one thing. This is not a tutorial on skin. This is just the way that I color it. Now, different people are going to color things differently and use every pencil that they see differently. This is apricot. And I don't think my Tombows get enough love. I don't see a lot of people working with them. I mean, I do see people working with them, but it's not a lot. And when they do come out, it's usually for a special occasion. This is Tillsammans. Michelle, this is a Hanna Karlzon book, and this is a book of faces. I got this originally off of Printworks Market, but right now I don't think they're selling coloring books. As far as I know, they're not selling them right now. And this one is hard to find now because they have a different version of it. I think it's called something else now. But this is the first version of the Faces book. So there was a Swedish service called Printworks, and they send books. Well, that probably was my mother. She's home with me today. So. Oh, great. They're always playing music. I swear to God, everybody likes to play and do something crazy while I'm streaming. It's always when I'm streaming. Now we're going to add shell pink. They're playing music next door in my house. I just have to learn to try and focus it out. Come on, guys. I know there's more than Michelle here. Trick to doing skin and skin tones, guys, is just layering and learning light skin methods. Yeah, I have to go out later and get more half and half so I can have it for my coffee. I had to actually buy coffee. Hi, Miss Bert. We're calling my Tombows today. My Tombow irritant pencils today. This is nothing but profile pictures. I think there's another version of this book. If Miss Robin was here, she'd be telling us all about the book. I'll tell you, I don't like this lovely flute that they're playing. I actually hate flutes. Miss Michelle, think about it like this. I have a lot of books, so think about that. And then there's Gamboge. This is getting bulge. And at the end, I will be doing little gel pens. Some gel pen work will be in this book. You know what book I think you would like, Michelle? I think you would like Flowers and Gems by Grazia Salva. I love that book, and I just went through that book like it was nothing. No, sometimes, you know, what happens is YouTube doesn't monetize everything. They've had lives. I remember one time they had a live I did. They would not monetize my live, even though I went live. They refused to monetize it, and it took me a month to get it monetized. And argue that my content was within the guidelines. So anytime you do a book that's foreign or a different title, they have a problem with the book. I'm a little too orangey, but that's okay. It should be tan. So you guys on the screen see it differently. See how nice and sharp the point is now? So how many people have signed up for Disney Plus? That's Disney's new streaming service. They're going to have a deal for Hulu and ESPN customers that when the stream service goes live on November 12th, well, they're supposed to. I heard they were supposed to. But they said you can get all three for like $13, ESPN, Hulu, and here's the thing. You cannot let other people tell you what things look like. Only you can be the judge of that, Michelle. And cream is really meant to be a base color anyway. You know, and you have to remember the people who tell you those things are just mean-spirited people who have nothing. Hello, Crystal. Who have nothing better to do with their lives. We're coloring out of Tillsammans. I'm sure Robin would know where you can get this. There's another version of this book now. I saw people with the blue version of this book. Covers. There's another cover that's blue. You have to remember, Michelle, there are very mean people in the world, and they just try to bring you down. You can't let them bring you down. I say to myself, where is this coming from? Is this person genuinely trying to help me, or is this person just there to make things? Oh, and Crystal, hi, Chris. With using Tombow irritants for the skin. I'm coloring with my Tombows today. And maybe other things, but we haven't gotten to that point yet. You know what, Michelle? It's still not nice. No, someone said, I can't do skin with these pencils. I was like, yes, you can. I think you can do skin with almost anything if you practice and you learn to experiment with what colors work for you. You know, people say you can't use this, you can't use this, you can't do skin tone with that. I think that's nonsense. I've seen people do skin tone with Holbeins. I've seen people do skin tone with Polly's. I've seen people do skin with Lyras. I've seen people do skin tone with Crayolas. I've seen people do skin tone with almost anything. Trick with Poppins. It's just a matter of taking the time to learn your supplies. Now we go back to apricot for the final thing. For me, I learned skin tone using prismas. So to me, I'm partial to prismas. Does that make it wrong if somebody uses something other than prismas? No, it's just a different way of coloring. We all have different pencils we love. We all have different things we love. Does it mean one brand is superior over another? No. For some people, yes. For some people, no. So we all have different things we do. So what is everybody watching, reading, listening to? Just curious to see what everybody's thinking. So I made her a little bit. Well, no, you know what I mean. TV shows, books, novels. Crystal, what are you watching? Melissa, what are you watching? I don't. See, so what we used for this was eggshell, for the skin tone, eggshell, ecru, gamboge, shell pink, and apricot. You know, I watched it the first season and then I didn't watch it anymore. So those are what we used for our skin in the Tombow. So now you guys have an understanding of what colors. This is how I color. So it's not the way that anybody else has to color. You know, I do what I think is going to make me the happiest. That's the way I color. I don't put these back in any particular order. And I need that pink back there. What green to use? What green to use? What green to use? There's a lot of nice greens in here, but not all of them are. They're like different shades of green. Lettuce green. Yeah, what do you have? There. This is lettuce green. These will not work very well on the thing. So how many books do you have? That ain't gonna work. This is the wrong one. I got the wrong extender out. See, nice and sharp again. This is a swordfish sharpener, if anybody's wondering. I love this sharpener. Like my favorite sharpener of all my sharpeners. This is a Tigal sharpener. I have it in black too. So this will all be gel pens. All these little things here will be gel pens. I already know what I'm going to do with the gel pens. So. See, this is a really pretty green. I like the Tombow because they have some really pretty muted colors. Hi, Kim. Oh, that must be fun to have Dustin's party. We're coloring with Tombows today. With Tombow irritants today. We did this whole skein with nothing but Tombows. She's like, really? Yeah. You missed that part, so I did start a little early today. Oh, there's part of me that wants to do this red and blue. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kim. This is from Tillsammans. So, looking for this. I have my gel pens. I even have Jellyrolls. Yeah, I'll use up the last of this. This is a gel writer. I don't have much left in this, so no problem, Kim. We understand. This is the last of the gel pen. This gel pen, anyway. No. Has that died? Oh, when they die, put them in a pile. Go to the death bin. Goes to the death bin. Jellyrolls. Metallic. Whoa. Oh, they still work. I've had like forever and never used them, so I don't have many Jellyrolls. I bought them piecemeal. This was before I got really into doing Jellyrolls, so I bought them because I thought they would be a nice little thing to have if I ever needed them. Just have to try to remember where every little gem is. Usually you miss something. So I don't really use my metallics all that often. Or my jelly rolls all that often. Now I'm like wanting to use them a little bit more. And then a lot of gel pens here, so it's always a little bit of a thing here. This is, what is this? And as you guys can tell on the Tammets, these gel pens, they have the name of the refill, G12. So when I bought these with refills. So these are the refills to the Tammet gel pens. So they come in packs. So this way, if you want to like dye wear the pastels, the fluorescents, the metallics. Well, you guys didn't get to see that. The dye wear, the pastel, the fluorescents, the metallics. When I buy something, I buy it glitter, neon, 6 rainbow, 4 standard. So you understand how I like to always have. When I buy gel pens, I always buy gel pens that have refills. In the beginning, I didn't do that. So. They still work. Well, the thing is with gel pens, if you use gel pens or anything, like if you use markers or gel pens, you want sets that tend to either have a long lasting life or you want markers and gel pens with refills. So the thing that I like about the Tammets more than I like about the other pens and gel pens is that they label the color, and a lot of gel pens don't do that. They're one of the few brands that actually does do that. So that's a big plus. Because then I can find the refill color really much quicker. Hi from across the pond. Okay. So now we go back. So you get an idea of. This is the thing too. I told people, I have to be prepared because I have a coloring channel. So. You know, I think, you know, when you have a channel, it's a little bit different than when you don't have a channel. I'm just looking at the other green. You know, it's I want a deep color, but I might need a color from the polys. I think I'm going to need a color from the polys. We're going to need a color from the polys. There's a really beautiful purple in the polys. I don't have it in the future, in the color in there, so. I know. Now this is going to be called Light Red Violet. This is a polychromos. I picked too dark a purple, but that's okay. But you see, me, I'm a little bit. I use all my supplies together. I just don't do one supply. I use several supplies. This, I feel, is going to be more than one stream, so. Mm-hmm. I have budget-friendly pencils. I have expensive pencils. I have artist pencils. You know, I have a lot of different supplies. So, and I didn't get my supplies all at once, so like. Back to jelly pens. Mm-hmm. Back to jelly pens. I'm surprised these Jellyrolls still work. To tell you the truth, really surprised, but really happy too. on, guys. I'm just looking for green. I love polys, but I also love my glitter, my Jellyrolls. This is a Jellyroll metallic. Sorry, guys. Sometimes it takes me a while to find the right color to do the. It is GNO2. No, 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 no. Do not do this to me. Sometimes when your glitter pen does not want to work, you shake it. Which Christmas book? There's several Christmas books. Oh, you mean the Color in Heaven one? That's a really nice one. But I think the Christmas, honest to God, the Halloween Color in Heaven this year and the Christmas one this year, I think were nice. Don't get me wrong, but I think the ones that they did last year were better. Good. This is an older book. It basically means portraits of faces. I think there's another version of this that she came out with. This is an older one. I bought it when they were selling her books on Printworks. So it's an older book. Not many people have this one. I really do like this book. It's a very older. It's an older book. You can't get it anymore because there's another version of it with the same exact pictures, but I think it's a different title with a blue cover on it. If Robin was here, she would know it. You know, now I'm thinking I want to do red. I want to do a Prisma red. I don't think we're going to finish the picture today, but if we do, we will. So I just put in all the gel pen refills back. Now we do that. You knew the Prisma was going to come out. I think I'm going to do the rest of the picture like a Christmas picture. This is Scarlet Lake. It is a red. For some weird reason, I suddenly have the desire to make these flowers red like a poinsettia. Oh no. What, your cat doesn't like loud noises? See, this is the problem when you get new the replacement pencils for the Prismas. They don't always sharp the way that you want them to be. What is Guy Fawkes Day? I'm not familiar with the holiday. Is that like a British holiday? They get really tiny. It gets hard to sharpen them. And the swordfish, so I use the decal for when they get really short. So you see how tiny. Let's see how shiny the thing is. Made a little shiny. What is this? Forest green. Oh, I didn't realize I had another bug here. See, that's a little bug. I didn't realize that was a bug. So 26 more minutes. Maybe I'll make the bug pink and purple. Yeah, that's what I'll make the pink bug. No, I was talking about the little bug in the picture. The purple metallic. Now these are Jellyrolls. I don't have a set of these. I actually bought them individual a long time ago. I don't use them too often. They're really one of my favorite things to use. That's okay, Michelle. Have a good day. You know, I know you gotta do a lot of stuff on your own stuff, so you can always watch the playback. So this color is lettuce green. Okay. Then I have the Scarlet Lake. On verbena, which I really like these colors. You know, it seems like everything is what you'll title this pencils, gel pens, and jelly rolls. So, you know, it's all about this as far as green. The thing about it, sometimes you look at a picture and it doesn't look complicated until you start actually coloring in it. This is actually a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be. This is Verdigis. I really like this color. purple Jellyrolls. Then red. See, I want to show you how glittery this thing is. So, oh, sounds kind of like a 4th of July. Kind of like what we do for Independence Day here on July 4th. That is very, very colorful. This picture is coming out like a Christmas picture. I didn't even intend to make this like a Christmassy picture, but that's sometimes the way that pictures work. That you don't intend to make them one way, but then they come out a different way. So, Scarlet Lake. My motto is always be prepared. So, who here thinks it looks like a Christmassy picture? And that wasn't the intent to make it Christmassy, but it just turned out that way. The Degas. So I just really like the colors. No, the Tombows are good pencils. You just have to learn. You know, like any medium, everything takes time to learn. You can do all kinds of things with the Tombows if you just give yourself the time and patience to do them. I particularly like the skin. So, see, I'm the only one to talk. You know, sometimes I can't talk because I got to concentrate on what I'm doing in the picture. But feel free to talk amongst yourselves. This is Rodriguez. So the color palette is always different. So it's Scarlet Lake. By Miss Bertie B. So, hold on, I think I missed the one, a little purple dot. The problem, sometimes you miss things when then you find them again when you're coloring. You always end up missing something when you're coloring. Doesn't matter what it is. Really enjoy. I really enjoy coloring flowers and portraits. Done. There we go. So you guys can see what I'm doing more. If you press too hard, that's what happens. You get that little snap. And I can tell you the paper is really good in this book. It's just really pretty. Well, those are the 4 people in the stream. Our big talk is left, so it makes me feel a little sad. So please, someone else, jump in. I can't believe I forgot the little nose ring. So ladies and gentlemen, we will stop the stream here. So I will see you guys next week. So this is where we're going to stop the stream. So I will actually, instead of me forgetting where everything is, I will put everything in a tube that I used today. So that way on Friday, I will know exactly what I used. So when I do this picture again, I can use the same things. So this was Jellyrolls, 10-inch gel pens, polychromos, Tombows, 1 Prisma, and we did the skin all in Tombow. So that was a question that somebody had. How do you do skin tone with Tombows? And I showed them my method of doing it if you do the Tombows. Now other people are going to have different methods and different techniques. I say use what works for you. So I hope you all have enjoyed this stream, and happy streaming, everybody. Bye.